Plaintiff Kaylee Payne was friends with the defendant, and she claims the defendant would often have Kaylee watch her son while she would have sex with her married boyfriend. Kaylee claims their friendship ended after the defendant called her boyfriend a racial slur, and she's suing for a cable bill and utility bill. Defendant Tanya Snyder says her home was more like a motel for Kaylee because she would often use it to have sex with random men. Tanya denies owing Kaylee for a utility bill. She's countersuing for 2 months of a cell phone bill.
Start with you.
Okay, well, it all started in 2012 when me and Tanya started becoming close. She had me watch her son while her boyfriend of a month, and he was still married at the time, mind you, she would go upstairs and have sex with him while she had me watch her son downstairs.
Sounds like you don't think that was the right thing to do. Yet you are an accomplice to it. Yeah. You had her baby down there with you, and you knew what she was doing upstairs. How could you do that? What kind of friend are you? What else you want to tell me bad about you?
Well,
Go ahead. What else you want
in
me to
April
know?
2015, our friendship really started to fall apart when me and my boyfriend got into a fight, and she thought that I don't know, for some reason she had to get into it, and she called him a racial slur.
That's the gentleman there?
Yes.
No.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And after that, they stopped talking, and I believe that that's when our friendship really fell apart because I chose him over her. And from here out, like, I'm just done with her, and I just want her to pay her what she owes me.
All right. You want to give me some background?
Yes, Kaylee and I became friends in 2012, and at that point, I feel like I became a personal taxi driver for her and a motel for her because she used to use my house to sleep around, and I used to drive her and Jamal back.
Where would you be when she was sleeping around?
I would be gone. She would have all access to my house.
Okay, at least you left.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
She was still down there when you were upstairs.
Yeah, I guess.
A lot of times, though, she was there.
When you were upstairs
Yes,
doing
when
your
I was-
business.
Yeah, she would be there.
No, when I was
You'd be
sleeping.
up doing your business upstairs and she'd be downstairs.
She'd be there, yep.
But she didn't watch your kids while she was...
I didn't have any kids at the time, Your Honor.
Well, after you finished that business, you had a kid. Go ahead. Go ahead, ma'am.
Well, then in March of 2015, we found out that she was pregnant by Jamal, and he wanted her to have an abortion. So he used to keep calling her and getting her upset. So I took it upon myself to answer the phone, and he started talking back to me and talking down to me. So yes, I did call him a racial slur. I apologized on numerous occasions.
Okay, you did apologize?
Yes, I did, because
All
that's
right.
not me. I have nieces that are
All right.
mixed.
All right, so you
And that's not
apologize
even-
like Paula Dean. She apologized and you forgave her.
Yes, I
Good
did.
woman. That's right.
Well, he is very
Apologize.
Well, he is very
We back to buying
controlling.
her cooking, huh?
He is very controlling. She was paying his bills, paying his
Dog, the
child
bounty
support.
hunter, he apologized. And I watched Dog again. Go ahead.
Well, he's very controlling. So she was,
Dog?
no,
Oh.
Mr. Purdue.
All right. Dog is a good
Mr.
man. I
Purdue.
was on a show with him once. Yeah, I like Dog.
I
the
met
bounty
him.
hunter. Yeah, you.
Not for that.
You say y'all friends, so it makes
No,
sense
he was
now.
in our hometown.
Go
No, he
ahead.
was in our hometown, so I happened to run into him.
Okay.
But she was paying his child support and paying his bills. I was the one running them back and forth to where they had to go. Well, then me and her stopped becoming friends because when they're on and off, when they're together, she don't want nothing to do with me. But as soon as they're off, she wants to hang out and do whatever.
Plaintiff Kaylee Payne was friends with the defendant until she called Kaylee's boyfriend a racial slur.
All right. How does she owe you money, ma'am?
We had an agreement that if I put the cable bill and utility bill in my name, that there wouldn't be an outstanding balance. Well, in March of this year, it was last year. In March of this
You were
year,
living there, though?
no,
Yes, she was.
no, I wasn't.
I have
3 witnesses who wrote letters stating that I didn't. I have my lease stating that I didn't, and I have a witness saying that I didn't.
And I have proof through a Facebook message that I brought today that proves that she did.
All right.
I didn't.
And when you've asked for your money, what has she said?
She's been saying that it's paid, and I have text messages Facebook messages to prove that.
Do you have the bill or evidence
I
of the
do.
bill or
Yep.
evidence that you paid it?
Yes.
Either one.
I have-
Either of the 3. Let's
I have the utility bills where the balance was transferred to mine, where I live now because
Okay.
she didn't pay it. I have the final bill.
Unpaid balance of $2,003
From the utility company.
as of March 16.
And here's the final cable bill.
Ma'am, what do you say?
I don't feel like I owe her the electric bill. I'll own up to the cable bill because my son was using it. But the cable bill, she moved in with me. We were supposed to split it up until me and Jamal got into a fight, and that's when she chose to leave.
I never said I would split that with you for one.
Yes, you
for
did.
two, you're lying.
No,
For-
I'm
Yeah,
not.
you are.
What time frame did she live
She
with you?
stayed
ma'am?
with me from February. We moved in at the end of February up until me and Jamal got into a fight. So the end
When
of
was
March,
that?
early April.
And you stayed until when?
I'm still there. I have a
So
new
why
lease
wouldn't
there.
you have to pay everything since April?
And I asked her to take it out of her name. She could have taken it
All
out
right,
of
if
her
she
name
took it out, then
anytime.
whose name would it be in?
It would have been in. I couldn't have it in my name at the time.
Who would have owed?
My friend would have had it in her name, and it would have been paid.
Who would have paid it?
Me for staying there.
Right.
But she
and
moved
you
in
for
with me.
staying there should pay it now. She was doing you a favor, not having to put it in your name, so that if you didn't pay it, as you didn't, it would be her liability and not yours. So that's not a defense, ma'am, because she did me the favor of keeping it in her name, and I stayed there and she didn't.
No, she could have taken it out of her name.
I know, but she didn't stay there. You used it
No.
alone for an entire year.
With my kid.
Correct. And your counterclaim is for what, ma'am?
Because she called me upset that she couldn't pay her bill on because we had T-Mobile together.
Mm-hmm.
I already paid my part off of it, but she still had a part of it. I made 2 months payments for her. So she's coming after me for not paying it.
Mm-hmm.
I will go with what you said. Then I'm going after her for the payments that I did make on her and his bill.
All right. What months were those and how
December
much?
and January.
December and January of 15, 16?
15 and 16.
All right. See it, please, Doyle. You have it there?
Yes, I do, and I have it highlighted.
When you ask for your money, what does she tell you? Because
We haven't talked since
She never
they got.
asked.
She
we
told you
haven't
she would
talked.
pay for it, though, right?
We were all supposed to pay it.
Okay. Ma'am, what do you say to this?
Okay, first of all, that was a gift because I was in labor with my daughter when I paid the other half of $766.
Which you had your daughter in October. This was in December and January
because
when you called me
you
crying
said it was a
because
gift.
you didn't
You're
pay
just
it.
mad because I brought you here, and
I am
that's
not
why
mad
you're
because you
taking
brought
it
me
back.
here. No,
Yeah,
I am
okay.
not.
Okay.
I'm glad to get this done
Yep.
and over with.
I bet.
Plaintiff Kaylee Payne was friends with the defendant until she called Kaylee's boyfriend a racial slur.
I think you're mistaken in thinking that because it's in someone else's name and you're the one using it, that you don't have to pay. She had left by your own admission by April of 15. And so for over a year, you have not paid thinking that she owes it, even though she's not using it and she's not there. On the other hand, I will also accept the counterclaim assertion that she was supposed to pay you for the cell phone bill. So I'll grant her counterclaim of $295 and I'll grant your judgment for $2,663. All right, have a good day, both of you.